Have you ever dreamed of unlocking a treasure chest filled with wealth beyond your wildest dreams? What if I told you that the key to that chest isn't made of gold or silver, but of something far more powerful? Words? Yes, you heard that right. Just 3 simple words could change your financial life forever. It might sound too good to be true, but stick around, and I'll show you how these words, inspired by the teachings of Neville Goddard, can unlock wealth beyond your wildest dreams. Now you might be thinking, words? Really? How can words possibly make me rich? Well, that's exactly what we're going to explore today. These aren't just any words, they're like magic spells for your mind, capable of transforming your thoughts, your beliefs, and ultimately, your reality. But before we dive into these powerful words, let's take a moment to understand where they come from. You've probably heard of self-help gurus and motivational speakers, but Neville Goddard was something different altogether. Born in 1905 in Barbados, Goddard wasn't your typical spiritual teacher. He didn't promise quick fixes or easy solutions. Instead, he offered something far more valuable, a deep understanding of how our minds shape our reality. Goddard believed that our imagination was the key to creating the life we desire. He taught that the world we see around us is nothing more than a reflection of our inner thoughts and beliefs. It's like we're all walking around with invisible projectors in our heads, casting our thoughts onto the screen of life. And the best part? We have the power to change what we're projecting. Now you might be thinking, that sounds great, but what does it have to do with making money? Well, everything, as it turns out. Goddard's teachings weren't just about feeling good or thinking positive thoughts. They were about fundamentally changing our relationship with reality itself, including our financial reality. Imagine for a moment that you're standing in front of a mirror. When you smile, the reflection smiles back. When you frown, it frowns. Goddard taught that life works in much the same way. The wealth, or lack thereof, that you see in your life is simply a reflection of your inner beliefs about money and abundance. Change those beliefs and you change your financial reality. But here's the thing. Changing those deep-seated beliefs isn't always easy. We're often our own worst enemies when it comes to money, carrying around limiting beliefs like heavy chains. Money doesn't grow on trees, we tell ourselves. Rich people are greedy, we think. I'll never be wealthy, we sigh. These thoughts act like locks on that treasure chest of abundance, keeping us trapped in financial struggle. This is where Goddard's teachings become truly revolutionary. He provided tools, mental and verbal tools, to break those chains and unlock our potential for wealth. And that brings us to the 3 magic words we're going to explore today. Now, I know you're probably on the edge of your seat, eager to know what these 3 powerful words are. Well, the wait is over. The 3 words that can unlock your wealth are word 1, word 2, and word 3. At first glance, these might seem like ordinary words. You've probably used them countless times in your everyday life. But when used with intention and understanding, in the way Goddard taught, they become keys to the kingdom of abundance. These words are not a magic spell in the traditional sense. You can't just say them 3 times fast and expect money to rain from the sky. Wouldn't that be nice? Instead, they're tools to reshape your thinking, to rewrite the story you tell yourself about money and wealth. Think of it like this. Your mind is like a garden. The thoughts you think are the seeds you plant. Most of us, without realizing it, have been planting seeds of lack, limitation, and financial struggle. These 3 words, They're like miracle grow for the seeds of abundance. They help you plant and nurture thoughts of wealth, prosperity, and financial freedom. But here's the really exciting part. These words don't just change your thoughts. Remember, Goddard taught that our thoughts create our reality. So when you change your thoughts about money, you begin to change your financial reality. You start to notice opportunities you missed before. You make different decisions. You take actions that align with wealth rather than scarcity. It's like you're tuning into a different frequency, the frequency of abundance. And once you're tuned in, you start picking up signals of wealth and opportunity that were always there, but that you couldn't perceive before. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds great, but is it really that simple? Can words really have that much power? The answer is yes, but with a caveat. The words themselves aren't magic. It's the shift in thinking, in believing, and in perceiving that they create that's truly powerful. Using these words effectively is like learning a new language, the language of abundance. At first, it might feel awkward or unnatural. You might stumble over the words or feel silly saying them. That's okay. That's part of the process. The key is to persist, to keep using these words until they become a natural part of your thinking. As you begin to incorporate these words into your daily life, you'll start to notice changes. At first, they might be small, an unexpected refund, a great deal on something you need, a small windfall. But as you continue to use these words, as you continue to shift your thinking, the changes will become bigger and more profound. You might find yourself coming up with innovative ideas to increase your income. You might attract new opportunities for wealth creation. You might even discover hidden talents or passions that lead to financial abundance. The possibilities are truly endless, but here's the really beautiful part. This isn't just about accumulating money for the sake of being rich. It's about aligning yourself with the abundant nature of the universe. It's about recognizing that you are worthy of wealth, that prosperity is your birthright. It's about stepping into your power as a creator of your own reality. These three words are like keys, unlocking doors not just to financial wealth, but to a whole new way of living. They can help you break free from the shackles of financial worry and step into a life of true freedom and abundance. Now, I know you're probably bursting with curiosity, eager to know exactly what these three words are and how to use them. Don't worry, we're going to dive deep into each word, exploring its meaning, its power, and how to incorporate it into your life for maximum effect. But before we do that, I want you to take a moment to really let what we've discussed so far sink in. Realize that you're on the verge of a potentially life-changing discovery. These three words have the power to completely transform your financial reality. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. These words are tools, and like any tool, their effectiveness depends on how you use them. As we explore each word in depth, I want you to approach them with an open mind and an open heart. Be willing to challenge your existing beliefs about money and wealth. Be ready to see yourself and your financial potential in a whole new light. Remember, this isn't about positive thinking or wishful daydreaming. This is about fundamentally changing your relationship with wealth and abundance. It's about aligning your thoughts, your words, and your actions with the prosperity you desire. So, are you ready to unlock the treasure chest of abundance that's been waiting for you all along? Are you ready to learn and use the 3 words that can transform your financial life? Let's dive in and explore each of these powerful words one by one. Let's dive into the first of our 3 powerful words. Word 1. This word might seem simple at first glance, but don't let its simplicity fool you. It's a powerhouse of potential, a key that can unlock doors you never even knew existed in your financial life. So what makes word 1 so special? Well, it's all about brief explanation. When you use this word, you're not just speaking, you're sending a powerful message to your subconscious mind. You're telling it to desired effect. It's like flipping a switch in your brain, turning on the light of possibility and abundance. Think about it this way. Have you ever been in a dark room, stumbling around, unable to see the valuable things right in front of you? That's what life can be like when we're stuck in a mindset of scarcity. But word 1 is like turning on the lights. Suddenly, you can see all the opportunities, all the potential for wealth that's been there all along. Using word 1 is about more than just saying the word out loud, although that can be powerful too. It's about incorporating it into your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions. When you truly embrace the meaning of word 1, you start to see the world differently. You start to act differently. And as a result, the world starts to respond to you differently. For example, let's say you've always thought of yourself as someone who's bad with money. Every time you think about your finances, you feel a knot of anxiety in your stomach. But when you start using word 1, something shifts. Instead of seeing your financial situation as a hopeless mess, you start to see it as a positive perspective. This shift in perception can lead to real, tangible changes in your financial life. But here's the really exciting part. Word 1 doesn't just change how you see your current financial situation. It changes how you see your financial future. When you use this word, you're not just dealing with the here and now, you're opening up a whole new world of financial possibilities. Imagine waking up every morning, looking in the mirror and saying, word 1 to yourself. At first it might feel strange or even a bit silly. But as you keep doing it, day after day, something starts to change. You start to believe it. You start to embody it. And that's when the real magic happens. Remember, though, that word 1 isn't a magic spell that will instantly fill your bank account. It's a tool, a powerful one. But like any tool, its effectiveness depends on how you use it. It's about consistency, about truly integrating this word into your daily life and thoughts. Use it in your daily affirmations. Start your day by looking in the mirror and saying, I am word 1, or my financial life is word 1. Write it down. Keep a journal where you write word 1 and reflect on what it means to you financially. Use it when you talk about money. Instead of saying, I can't afford that, try saying, how can I word 1 to make that happen? Visualize it, close your eyes, and imagine word 1 as a bright light, illuminating all the wealth and abundance in your life. As you start to use word 1 more and more, pay attention to how it makes you feel. Notice the subtle shifts in your thoughts and beliefs about money. Be open to the new ideas and opportunities that start to come your way. Remember, word 1 is just the first key. It's powerful on its own, but when combined with our other 2 words, it becomes even more potent. So let's move on to our second word, another crucial piece of the wealth manifestation puzzle. Now that we've unlocked the power of word 1, it's time to add another tool to our wealth manifestation toolkit. Our second word is word 2. This word is absolutely crucial because it reason. When you start using word 2 in your daily life, you're essentially action wealth into your life. Word 2 is all about brief explanation. It's like planting a seed of prosperity in the fertile soil of your mind. But unlike a regular seed that might take months to grow, word 2 can start producing results almost immediately. How? By changing the way you interact with the concept of wealth itself. Think about how you currently view money and wealth. Do you see it as something scarce, something that's hard to come by? Do you feel like you're always chasing after it, never quite able to catch up? Word 2 flips this perspective on its head. Instead of chasing wealth, word 2 teaches you to attract it. Using word 2 is like turning on a powerful magnet inside you. This magnet doesn't attract cold, hard cash. Wouldn't that be nice? But something even more valuable: opportunities for wealth creation. When you embrace word 2, you start to notice financial opportunities that you might have overlooked before. It's not that these opportunities weren't there before, it's that you weren't tuned in to see them. But word 2 isn't just about attracting opportunities. It's also about changing your relationship with the wealth you already have. Too often we focus on what we lack instead of appreciating what we have. Word 2 helps shift this focus. It encourages you to recognize and appreciate the abundance that's already present in your life. This shift in focus is incredibly powerful. When you start to appreciate the wealth you already have, whether it's in the form of money, resources, relationships, or skills, you send a powerful message to the universe. You're essentially saying, I recognize and appreciate abundance, and I'm ready for more. Start your day with gratitude. Before you even get out of bed, think of 3 things you're financially grateful for. Maybe it's the fact that you have a roof over your head, food in your fridge, or a skill that allows you to earn money. Use word 2 in your self-talk. Instead of saying, I never have enough money, try saying, I am word 2 with financial opportunities. Look for evidence of word 2 in your daily life. Did you find $1 on the street? Did a friend treat you to lunch? These are all forms of abundance flowing into your life. Act as if you are already word 2. Make decisions from a place of abundance rather than scarcity. This doesn't mean being reckless with your money, but rather approaching financial decisions with confidence and optimism. As you start to use word 2 more frequently, you might notice some interesting changes. You might find yourself feeling more relaxed about money. You might start to see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. You might even find that people are more willing to do business with you or offer you financial opportunities. Remember, though, that word 2 isn't about sitting back and waiting for wealth to fall into your lap. It's about creating a mindset that allows you to recognize and seize opportunities for wealth creation. It's about approaching your financial life with a sense of excitement and possibility rather than dread or anxiety. Word 2 works hand in hand with word 1. While word 1 helps you see the potential for wealth in your life, word 2 helps you attract and appreciate that wealth. Together, they create a powerful foundation for financial abundance. But we're not done yet. We have one more word to explore, a word that ties everything together and supercharges your wealth manifestation efforts. Let's move on to our third and final word. We've explored the power of word 1 and word 2, and now it's time to complete our wealth manifestation trifecta with word 3. This might be the most powerful word of all. It's about explanation. And when you use this word, your desired outcome. Word 3 is like the spark that ignites the engine of wealth creation. While word 1 helps you see opportunities and word 2 helps you attract them, word 3 is what propels you into action. It's the difference between dreaming about wealth and actually creating it. Think of word 3 as your personal call to action. It's a reminder that while visualizing and attracting wealth is important, it's not enough on its own. You need to take inspired action to turn those visualizations into reality. Word 3 is what bridges the gap between your inner world of thoughts and beliefs and the outer world of tangible results. But here's the really exciting part about word 3. It's not about forcing yourself to take action out of fear or desperation. It's about taking action from a place of inspiration, excitement, and alignment with your true desires. When you use word 3, you're not pushing yourself to do things you hate in the name of making money. Instead, you're opening yourself up to inspired ideas and actions that feel good and lead to wealth. Using word 3 effectively is about tuning into your intuition and trusting your instincts. It's about recognizing those moments when you feel a spark of inspiration or a pull towards a certain opportunity. These are the universe's way of guiding you towards your path to wealth. For example, let's say you've been using word 1 and word 2 consistently, and suddenly you have an idea for a side business. In the past, you might have dismissed this idea, telling yourself it's too risky or that you don't have what it takes. But when you embrace word 3, you approach this idea with curiosity and openness. You ask yourself, how can I word 3 to make this idea a reality? Word 3 also helps you overcome one of the biggest obstacles to wealth creation: fear. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of the unknown. These can all hold us back from taking the actions necessary to create wealth. But when you use word 3, you're reminding yourself that action cures fear. Each step you take, no matter how small, builds your confidence and moves you closer to your financial goals. Use it as a mantra when you feel stuck or afraid. When you catch yourself procrastinating or making excuses, repeat word 3 to yourself as a reminder to take action. Make it a part of your goal-setting process. For each financial goal you set, ask yourself, how can I word 3 towards this goal today? Use it to reframe challenges. Instead of seeing obstacles as roadblocks, ask yourself, how can I word 3 to overcome this challenge? Incorporate it into your visualization practice. As you visualize your desired financial reality, see yourself taking inspired action. Feel the excitement and satisfaction of word 3 towards your goals. As you start to use word 3 more consistently, you'll likely notice a shift in your energy and your results. You might find yourself feeling more motivated and empowered. You might start to see more tangible progress towards your financial goals. You might even surprise yourself with what you're capable of achieving. Remember, word 3 works in harmony with word 1 and word 2. Word 1 helps you see the possibilities. Word 2 helps you attract opportunities. And word 3 empowers you to seize those opportunities and turn them into reality. Together, these 3 words create a powerful system for manifesting wealth in your life. But here's the most important thing to remember about word 3. It's not about forcing yourself to take action out of desperation or fear. It's about aligning yourself with inspired action that feels good and leads you towards your goals. It's about trusting your instincts and following your excitement. As you continue to use these 3 words, Word 1, Word 2, and Word 3. Pay attention to how your relationship with money and wealth begins to change. Notice how your thoughts, feelings, and actions start to align with abundance rather than scarcity. Be open to the new opportunities and ideas that start to flow into your life. Now that we've explored each of our 3 powerful words, Word 1, Word 2, and Word 3, it's time to talk about how to use them effectively. Remember, these aren't just ordinary words, they're tools for reshaping your financial reality. But like any tool, their power lies in how you use them. First and foremost, consistency is key. Using these words once or twice and then forgetting about them won't create lasting change. You need to make them a regular part of your daily life. Think of it like exercising a muscle. The more you use these words, the stronger your wealth manifestation muscle becomes. So, how often should you use these words? Ideally, you want to incorporate them into your daily routine. Start your day by saying them out loud as part of your morning routine. Write them down in a journal. Use them in your self-talk throughout the day. The more you use them, the more natural they'll become, and the more powerful their effect will be. But it's not just about saying the words, it's about really feeling their meaning. When you say Word 1, feel the sense of possibility it brings. When you use Word 2, really tune into that feeling of abundance. And when you say Word 3, let yourself feel the excitement of taking inspired action. Find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Take a few deep breaths to center yourself. Say each word out loud, slowly and deliberately. After each word, pause and really feel its meaning. Visualize your desired financial reality as you say these words. End by saying, "These words are true for me now." Do this practice every day, ideally in the morning before you start your day. It only takes a few minutes, but its effects can be profound. Remember, these words aren't magic spells. They won't instantly make you rich. What they will do is shift your mindset, open you up to new possibilities, and inspire you to take action towards your financial goals. They're like seeds that you're planting in your subconscious mind. With regular care and attention, these seeds will grow into a flourishing garden of financial abundance. As you use these words, pay attention to the changes that start to happen in your life. You might notice new opportunities coming your way. You might find yourself feeling more confident about money. You might even start making different decisions about your finances. These are all signs that the words are working their magic. But don't just limit these words to your personal practice. Start incorporating them into your everyday conversations about money. Instead of saying, "I can't afford that," try saying, "How can I Word 3 to make that happen?" Instead of complaining about bills, try saying, "I'm Word 2 for the ability to pay these bills." The key is to use these words in a way that feels authentic to you. Don't force it. Let it be a natural expression of your growing belief in your ability to create wealth. The more genuine you are in your use of these words, the more powerful they'll be. Now you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but does it really work? Well, let me share some stories of people who've used these words to transform their financial lives. These aren't just fairy tales. These are real people who've experienced real results by applying the principles we've discussed. Let's start with Sarah. Sarah was a single mom working 2 jobs just to make ends meet. She was constantly stressed about money and felt like she was always one step away from financial disaster. Then she learned about these 3 words and decided to give them a try. At first, Sarah felt silly saying these words. It seemed too simple to be true, but she committed to using them every day for 30 days. She'd say them in the mirror each morning, write them in her journal, and repeat them to herself whenever she felt financial stress creeping in. To her surprise, things started to change. She began to feel more confident about money. She started noticing opportunities she'd overlooked before. One day, she had an idea for a side business that aligned perfectly with her skills and passions. Using word 3 as her mantra, she took action on this idea. Within 6 months, Sarah's side business was making enough money that she could quit one of her jobs. A year later, it was her full-time income. Now, Sarah is financially stable, debt-free, and even saving for her daughter's college education. She credits her success to the shift in mindset that these 3 words created. Then there's Mike. Mike was a talented artist, but he always struggled to make money from his art. He believed the stereotype of the starving artist and subconsciously sabotaged his own success. When he learned about these 3 words, he decided to challenge his limiting beliefs. Mike started using word 1 to see the possibilities for his art career. He used word 2 to cultivate a feeling of abundance and gratitude for his talents. And he used word 3 to take inspired action towards his goals. The results were remarkable. Mike started approaching galleries with newfound confidence. He began pricing his artwork in a way that reflected its true value. He even started teaching art classes as an additional income stream. Today, Mike is a successful full-time artist, making more money than he ever thought possible doing what he loves. These are just 2 examples, but there are countless others. People have used these words to start successful businesses, climb out of debt, secure dream jobs, and create financial freedom. The common thread in all these stories is a fundamental shift in how these people thought about and related to money. But here's the thing. Sarah and Mike aren't special or unique. They didn't have any advantages or lucky breaks. What they had was a willingness to change their mindset and take inspired action. And that's something we're all capable of. Now I can almost hear what some of you are thinking. This sounds too easy. Or maybe, can words really change my financial situation? It's normal to have doubts. In fact, skepticism can be healthy. It prevents us from falling for get-rich-quick schemes or empty promises. But here's the thing. These words aren't magic spells that will make money appear out of thin air. They're tools for changing your mindset, and your mindset is the foundation of your financial reality. These words work because they help you shift from a mindset of scarcity and limitation to one of abundance and possibility. Think about it this way. Have you ever bought a new car and suddenly you start seeing that same model everywhere? The cars were always there, but you never noticed them before. Your brain was filtering them out as unimportant information. But once you bought the car, your brain started to notice it. The same thing happens with financial opportunities. When you're stuck in a scarcity mindset, your brain filters out potential opportunities. You might miss a great investment, overlook a business idea, or talk yourself out of asking for a raise. But when you shift to an abundance mindset, you start to notice these opportunities. You become more open to taking calculated risks. You approach financial decisions with confidence rather than fear. That's why these words are so powerful. They're not just empty affirmations, they're tools for reprogramming your subconscious mind. They help you break free from limiting beliefs about money that you might not even realize you have. But let's address another common doubt. If it's this simple, why isn't everyone rich? The truth is, changing your mindset isn't always easy. It takes commitment, consistency, and a willingness to challenge your existing beliefs. Many people try these kinds of techniques for a few days, don't see instant results, and give up. But those who stick with it, who really internalize these words and the mindset they represent, often see profound changes in their financial lives. Remember, too, that these words aren't about getting rich quick. They're about creating a sustainable, abundant financial life. That might mean different things for different people. For some, it might mean becoming a millionaire. For others, it might mean having enough to live comfortably and support their loved ones. The beauty of these words is that they work with your authentic desires and values. We've journeyed through the power of 3 simple words: word 1, word 2, and word 3. We've explored how these words, inspired by the teachings of Neville Goddard, can unlock wealth beyond your wildest dreams. We've delved into the meaning of each word, learned how to use them effectively, and even heard some inspiring success stories. But remember, knowledge without action is just information. The real power of these words lies in how you use them. They're not a magic spell, but a tool for transforming your relationship with wealth from the inside out. As you go forward from here, I encourage you to make these words a part of your daily life. Use them consistently, with intention and feeling. Be patient with yourself as you work to shift your mindset. And most importantly, be open to the changes and opportunities that come your way. Your journey to financial abundance starts with a single step, or in this case, 3 simple words. Are you ready to take that step? Are you ready to unlock the wealth that's waiting for you? The power is in your hands, or more accurately, in your words. Remember, your financial breakthrough could be just 3 words away. Start using them today and watch as your financial reality begins to transform. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Take that step today and step into a future of abundance, prosperity, and financial freedom. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of the power of words in manifesting wealth. I hope you found it inspiring and empowering. Now, it's your turn to put these words into action. I can't wait to hear about the amazing changes they bring to your life. Here's to your wealth, your success, and your abundant future.